What is up, guys? How is it going today? My name is Syratube, and welcome back to another flipping and money-making live stream. I am your host with the most, Syratube, but I already said that. Guys, I know you are excited to tune in today since we did not have a stream last week. That was 4th of July weekend for me, so I was doing something a little bit fun, a little bit special, compared to a typical weekend, so I wasn't able to stream them, but here we are back with another live stream, of course, keeping the channel afloat and alive. If you guys do enjoy this live episode, be sure to drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this, and let's get into some money making. I cannot wait to get on the Grand Exchange and put a couple of flips in, because I honestly have not been flipping that much this week. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and see what's good on the Grand Exchange today and see if we can make some good profits. World of RS says, OMG, I am first. Hello, cat person. Hello, World of RS. Thank you for stopping by today. Be sure to drop a like if you do enjoy, by the way, man. Greetings from the wizard. Man, that is an old channel meme, so thank you for bringing it back and reminding me of that. It's been a long time since the wizard has made an appearance. Anyway, let's go ahead, set the dragon darts first here with an 11 GP margin. Looks really solid. Gonna go ahead and put that in here. Let that sit for a little bit. Jordy says, rocking that myth cape, myth maxed when? Probably never, but that would be really interesting. What is up, Jordy? Good to see you, man. Yes, I do use the myth cape in my fashion scape because I think it's a good looking cape for the typical outfit that I wear. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some of the bigger items first, guys, just right off the bat. We're going to do the Bandos chestplate and then the Bandos tassets next. We're going to try to get those off as fast as possible, secure that profit, and put it into the stack. We're actually not even going to touch the chestplates because it's only a 3K margin, and I really don't feel like fighting for that right now. It's just really not worth the margin. My allergies are a little bit bad today, guys, so if I sneeze or if my nose is a little bit stuffy, I do apologize. Hopefully all you US fans had a good 4th of July. I know I did. It was so good I couldn't even stream. That's how much fun I had. So thank you guys for being patient with the channel here, and hopefully you guys had a nice holiday if you are from the United States. If you're not, hopefully your weekend was good as well. Anyway, World of RS says, to be honest, the origins of the wizard meme came from an old PC strategy game called Tedmis Torn. It's an Estonian PC game, and I remember the cover art was a wizard. I'll send you a pic of it later. In English, it means the Tower of Knowledge. Oh, interesting, man. The Tower of Knowledge. And that just came to you randomly for some reason for my stream. That's quite interesting. But anyway, guys, let me know what you are flipping in the live chat. I want to know. It's been over a week since we've caught up with each other, so let me know in the live chat what you've been flipping and how much profit you've been making. Has it been good for you this past week? Has it been bad? Let me know, and be sure to join us in our Discord group as well, just to make sure that you can communicate with me at any given time if I am not live. On top of that, it is a great flipping Discord to discuss strategies and potential investments so you can extend your cash stack into the billions. Thank you guys for stopping by today, and of course, drop a like if you do enjoy. Also, Jordy says you should try magic logs, and thank you for pointing that out, Jordy, because magic logs, look how dirt cheap they are right now. Anytime they're under 1,000, to me, that looks pretty cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these right off the bat here and try to get the full limit in there. World of RS had a crazy uncut diamond flip on a free-to-play alt, so congratulations on that flip. It was super, super good, man. Anyway, I'm just adjusting my audio a little bit here, guys. Jordy says, I've been working on fishing and hunter in the meantime. I think he meant in the meantime, but you said in the meme. I think it's autocorrect. So he says, so I've been sitting on my investment. I forget what you invested in, Jordy. If you don't want to share it, you can always message it to me on Discord, and I'll take a look at it. But anyway, let's not stall too much here. Let's go ahead and check out the Amulet of Torture next. World of RS, the competition is not live yet. I haven't posted it, but I do have plans on posting it today. Oh, nope, it's a meme. My Iron meme. Got it. I forgot about that. Hopefully the Iron Man is going well, though. I don't think I could ever personally do an Iron Man because trading is like my favorite thing to do in this game. So if I was an Iron Man, that would sort of ruin the purpose behind me playing the game for myself personally. I mean, I know a lot of people do enjoy the Iron Man experience, especially if they have advanced their mains very far and the content is just feeling a little bit dry. So hopefully the Iron Man is really fun. I don't think it's for me, but hey, if you like it, what can I say? 21k green D-hide. I am also sitting on 166,000 D-hide. So, Jordy, I'm with you on that one, man. Waiting for that price to rise. It's actually taking a little bit longer than I was hoping, but that doesn't really mean it's necessarily a bad investment. It's just I'm gonna have to hold it a little bit longer than I would have personally liked. I would have liked to be gone with the green dragon leather by now, but hey, you can't always win, right? The magic seeds are actually having a 500 GP margin, which is not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and list 196 of them. I did list 100. And I believe we disconnected. If I'm not incorrect. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just get this all set up here. There's the chat. You can look at the chat in the meantime. Sorry about that, guys. I did not expect to have a disconnect there. Anyway, we are back. Not a problem. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the flipping. Apologies on that, guys. That usually does not happen to me. I don't know why. Why do my streams always disconnect? I feel like this has been a problem. No matter where I move to, I always disconnect. Anyway, hopefully you guys can see the stream again. Hopefully the audio is all good and things like that. Thank you for sticking with me on this one. I know it's pretty annoying when a streamer's stream goes down, so I do apologize for that. Now, we still have 378 million GP left. Let's go ahead and put this into some flips. I'm thinking we do... I mean, it's 378 mil, so that's kind of a lot of money. Let's go ahead and check out the Infinity Boots. Maybe we can get a good margin on these bad boys. Not entirely sure. These items have been trading sideways for the past, like, 2 or 3 months now, and I think there's just a lot of price uncertainty behind them in this current state of time. And I think people are trying to decide, like, hey, is this a good investment? Is it not a good investment? And why, in that sense. But anyway. World of RS says item prices are slowly decreasing again. The Dragon Hunter Lance was 98 mil, now 93 mil, and the Dragon Hunter Crossbow was 108 mil, now it is 104 million GP. I would expect that. I do think item prices will come back down. Typically in old school RuneScape, the summer is when we see the lowest item prices. So now is one of the best times to make a long-term investment. Of course, this is not the case with every single item. You'll need to check it out on GE Tracker to see if the investment is actually worth your time, if it's worthwhile for you, if it's not going to lock up too much capital. And yes, but typically the summer is when prices are the lowest, and I don't really know why that is. I thought that would be when prices would be the highest because most people would be playing, but I guess that is not the case. Anyway, Jordy says, you moved to a new place recently. How is the new place? It's great. I like it more than our last place, which is awesome. The rooms are slightly bigger, like the bedrooms, which makes a big difference. So I really like it a lot more. We should, I'm not going to promise anything, but the webcam streams will be returning. I would say early August, we'll have some of those going for us. And maybe I'll do those for a while, see how you guys like it. And if you do, we'll keep it around. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream today, please do drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. We're always bringing flipping live streams and flipping content to the channel. I do have a new type of video coming out. It is a flipping video, but it is a 1-hour challenge flipping video. So I actually had a blast filming it, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that one. But anyway, we'll have to see if, because the film style is a little bit weird. I filmed like a bunch of different, not clips for it, but I just was recording a lot for it. So maybe I need to cut back on how many clips I record, but it was still fun, nonetheless. So hopefully you guys do enjoy that one. Just came, already lost money, lol. What's up, Waffle Man? Good to see you. You picked an unfortunate time to stop by, okay? We've got some flips that are coming through still, alright? So, don't worry about it. We'll get back into the profit here in no time. We're going to sell these Bandos Tassets for 29,835,000, I think? 29835,995. List that, let it do its thing. We're going to cut back a lot on that, and the reason I'm actually doing that is because they're not selling at the max price that I originally margin checked, so I want to make sure we can get them off, still get a profit, and at least break even on what we've done so far. Anyway. World of RS says, what is the craziest flip for me you think you've seen? Probably the Din's Bulwark flips, man. You do a great job with those. You know the correct prices of those things every time they come down. And I honestly think that's one of your best items. So probably the Din's Bulwarks are the best flips that come from you, I would say. We're going to knock the Amulet of Torture up a little bit here. 16,882,995. We're going to list that, let it do its thing. That is about 2K over its original margin on the buy price. So we'll hopefully that'll start buying out there, and we'll be competitive with that listing. Waffle says, have you heard the new Juice album or heard about it? I heard about it. I love Juice WRLD, rest in peace, but I haven't heard it yet. So I actually have that on my list of things to do today as I take my lovely Saturday afternoon to myself. Whew, I've been doing a lot of work recently. That's why I was so happy to have the 4th of July and why I didn't stream last weekend, and it was nice just to have a weekend off. So we will be coming back full speed with the content. Don't you guys worry. I love bringing flipping content to this YouTube channel, and I honestly want to stream more. I'm thinking we'll start streaming during the week, maybe one day during the week and one day during the weekends. Haven't truly decided yet, but since it is summer and since I'm feeling pretty motivated, we need to bring more content to this channel. We'll probably continue with the one video a week memo, but we'll get more streams going. You should play it on stream if you want. It's really good. I do think it's probably really good, and I would like to play it on stream, but I do not want to get demonetized. So, unfortunately, that would be a copyright issue. Don't forget your free runes for profit. Thank you, Jordy. We will make sure to capitalize on those today. Anyway, guys, hopefully you are having a lovely Saturday. I know I am. Let's stick to the flips today. Make sure everything is buying and selling very quickly. We're actually going to turn around and sell the magic seeds here. We're going to put them in for 118,995, I think we'll do. And we'll turn around, just let those sell off real quick. The magic seeds have been shooting back up in price, which is good because I am holding on to a good bit of them. I think I have about 1,000 magic seeds in one of my investments. So I'm hoping for those to go up to about 140k before I let go of them. I think I bought them around 1,010, I would say, just to be safe. So 30k per, which is not too bad. Now, I also have a ton of Ranar seeds as well, but these are getting beat into the ground, and I got in around 43k each. So with these being super cheap right now, it's really not an ideal situation. We have World of RS asking a question. He says, what do you think of Mr. Beast? Yes, I have heard of Mr. Beast. I do really like his content. I did see his 4th of July fireworks video. That was absolutely insane. And I honestly think he's one of the greatest YouTubers on the platform at this moment in time, because all of his endeavors are typically charity endeavors, and his channel is all about giving back to people. So I just broke my microphone a little bit, so that is great. Leave a like if you like broken microphones, but we might be getting a new microphone here soon. I also might be getting a new laptop so I can make videos when I am away from my apartment. I do travel a fair bit for work, so that would be the goal behind it. William Grusecki says, hey, what is up, Grusecki, man? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by today. Be sure to drop a like if you do enjoy the stream, and let's keep flipping here. We do have 305 mil, so we're going to do the blood runes really quick, followed by the Amulet of Fury, I think. I want to make sure we're sticking to the safe flips here today on the live stream. We have done some bigger flips. Maybe we will do a couple big flips, but nothing crazy. We'll keep it about average for this stream today. Just a nice new stream, getting back into it. Where is everyone today? We only have 7 people in here. Everyone's probably sleeping. not popping into the stream today. Being lazy, I understand. I understand. It's the weekend. World of RS asking for my opinions on Odablock. I don't really watch his content. I'm sure he's a great YouTuber or content creator. I know he does a lot of crazy staking and PvP videos and things like that. So, yeah, I have no problems with him. I think he's entertaining at the least. So, anyway. I think you are dropping more frames. Let me see here. It says I have 0 drop frames, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm hoping the throughput will stay relatively good. If you guys are lagging, let me know, and I'll be sure to take a look at the stream. But on my end, it looks fine right now, so we're going to keep it up here. We're going to turn around, sell these blood runes for 392 GP. Should sell pretty quickly. We'll follow it up with the Zolver scales as well, getting another safe and quick flip going here. Just want to make sure that we can get all of our safe flips done and secure those profits, and just take that to the bank, honestly. We'll do, wow, only a 1 GP margin on these Zolver scales. That is unfortunate because these Zolver scales have been insanely good these past couple of days. Let's go ahead and check out the Blowpipe next. The Blowpipe, wow, really going back up in price here. Had a strong rebound off the bottom price after the recent, I call it the flash crash of July, right? I think it was like July 1st when the crash started, and now things are relatively back to normal, but as World of RS mentioned previously, things are on a downward trend still, and that is something to keep in mind as far as getting a good deal on a few items goes. But typically, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, summer usually has the lowest prices in game, so I'm not surprised item prices are coming back down at this point in time. Typically, the cheapest prices you're going to get for any item in the game is during the summer. Now, of course, that is up for debate, and every item is not going to follow that same trend, but in general, that is the case. Let's turn around and get out of these Amulets of Torture. They're just really not working for us today. We need to figure out something a little bit faster because this is just not going well today. The start to the session has been a little bit tough, to say the least. We need to make sure we're pulling in more profit than this. But of course, guys, if you have any recommendations about what I should flip with my cash stack right now, please do let me know. These live streams are all about teaching you guys how to flip in old school RuneScape. So if you're not flipping and you want to learn, feel free to ask any questions in the live chat. I can also give you recommendations of what items you should be flipping with your cash stack as well. That way you can build up your cash stack to get to 8 billion, 2 billion, or even 10 billion GP if you have the dedication. The investment series, I am still working on it, but it is coming out slowly but surely, and those videos are going to be great, so I hope you do really look forward to those, and that's going to be great for all the people who watch the channel who are looking to invest in items. Anyway, we have a comment coming in from Zebra. He says, can you try flipping at Carol's tops? Absolutely, man. That is actually a good suggestion. I'll try to flip some Carol's tops right here, right now, just for you, man. Let's do the Carol's top. I'm also going to check out the Brimstone Ring next, I think. I think that's a good item to actually go ahead and try to flip. I love flipping the Brimstone Ring because I find that the margin out of all other rings is typically better than the average margin, like for a ring. But hey, on this new series that I did, or this new episode of the flipping challenge that I have coming out, I flipped Archer's rings for an insane amount of banks. So you guys have to stay tuned for that video to see how much I actually made on those. World of RS says, what is the most expensive item you have picked up from a drop party? I once picked up an Elder Maul that felt great. So this is actually this is a funny comment. In the very first week that I started playing old school RuneScape again, which was when free to play came to old school RuneScape, that's when I started. And I had an account, and I went to a drop party, and I picked up a Syratube like rune helmet. And I threw that on, and I felt like a baller because all these new players were coming into the game, and no one had any GP in the free-to-play worlds, but I had this like Syratube helmet. So that's probably the best item I've gotten from a drop party for the time and for like my current standing in the game. I did have the stats to wear it at that point though, which was pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the Brimstone Rings here. We have Lebenzo, I think is how I say your name. He says, "Hey dude, nice to see you live again. Hopefully you are having a great day." I'm having a great Saturday. Thank you for asking, Lebenzo. I keep almost saying Lebonzo. I don't know why. Lebenzo, yes, I'm having a great Saturday. So thank you, man. Hopefully you are as well. Hopefully you can sit back, kick back, and enjoy some of these flips here. Hopefully you can take some notes and make some bank from this live stream. Of course, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack, let me know. I love making flipping recommendations and also giving flipping tips and strategies to help you guys make some extra bank. Do you guys feel like I've been doing this for a long time? Like, I kind of feel like I've been streaming flipping for like such a long time. It's not like I do it a ton, like I do it once a week, but man, we have been going at it since what? I think 2016 we started the channel, so it feels really crazy how far we've come. Anyway, we have Morgan Box. He says, "Do you ever decant potions to 4 doses?" I do, sometimes. I haven't done it a lot recently because it's sort of a lot of effort. You have to look at like, hey, what's the best potion to decant? Should I decant into 4 dose or 3 dose? Things like that. So typically, recently I haven't been doing it, but if I had a smaller cash stack, I would absolutely be capitalizing on decanting potions. And the reason that is because you can make so much bank. You can get like 300k flips by decanting potions, and I think that, I think that is just OP as heck with a smaller cash stack. So I have a video on it. I should make another video on it because honestly it's kind of an older video and I can provide more insight in a new video. So I'll keep that in mind going forward. Thank you for the comment, Morgan Box. Let's read this comment from World of RS. He says, "I think you felt even prouder when you equipped it a 40 defense and slayed Elvarg to wear the plate later too." Of course, man. Of course. That was an iconic RuneScape moment in my career. But that was so long ago that I hardly remember it. So anyway, 4,215,995 is what we will be selling the toxic blowpipes for. And turn a quick profit on those. The infinity boots aren't really doing too much either, so we need to make sure we're moving into some more expensive items here, trying to make a little bit more profit. And they instantly sold, so would you look at that? No problems there. Let's go ahead and do the we could do Armadillo Crossbows next. This is a pretty safe flip. I'm not too concerned about flipping the Armadillo Crossbows. Usually going to run you about a 20 to 45k margin on those, and it's relatively easy to do. Looks like the margin is a little bit better than I anticipated, and we'll go ahead and flip a few of those here. We'll get 7 of them going. Hopefully we can flip the limit on those, and yeah, we'll let that do its thing. Now, World of RS asks, "What is the worst quest you hated doing so far?" A small favor. Oh my, I hated that quest. That was the worst quest ever. Why would they even make that? Like, they say it's a... They say it's even a joke, like when they in the dialogue at the end, they're like, "Oh, like I can't believe you did that," or they make some dumb joke. Anyway, that quest was so, like, it just felt like I was wasting time. Like, it wasn't even that fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and get more items. We're not questers, we're flippers here on the channel, so we gotta make some more bread. I want to do the Amulet Crystal next, actually. I want to check out what the margins on these are, because the Amulet Crystal, guys, is getting really cheap. I don't know why stamina potions are so cheap right now, to be honest. I think it's just a lot of deflation after the massive hype that recently happened. So we need to go ahead and capitalize on those low-priced items and flip those up to a higher price point and make some bank off of that. Now, we do have all the Carol's leather tops. Dude, I cannot speak today. So we're going to list them for 1,917,995, which is a little bit under our original margin, but I do want to prioritize that. Now we have to turn around and sell the Chinchampas as well, which I don't remember what they were going for. So I'm just actually going to turn around and dump them real quick. Should profit on them either way. Okay, we made no profit on them. But let's go ahead and do the... We could do like the Zolandra teleport maybe, but I don't typically flip this on live stream. So anyway, we'll list this and see if it is any good for us today. They are getting pretty cheap in price as well, so potentially a good range for an investment, but don't take my word for it. Do your own analysis on the Zolandra teleports before you decide to invest. PRK Bob says, what's the window on the right-hand side? It is the RuneLite window for the Flipping Utilities plugin. Thank you, Jordy, for answering that question. But anyway, I would like to flip the Ring of Endurance. The problem with it is finding the price listing for it is quite difficult. So I kind of try to see if anyone in the Discord knows the margin of it, and then I try to capitalize on it. Haven't done it yet. I have not flipped the Ring of Endurance yet. I tried to buy one overnight, but I didn't get any. So I'm still fresh to that item, but thank you for the suggestion, Jordy. I actually will try flipping that today, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe overnight, it would be quite good. World of RS says, a certain guy in a Discord owes people 28 bill because he took a loan from them only to invest it in staminas at their peak, losing all the other people's GP. Now he's trying to flip it back. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? And that is actually, look, here's the thing, guys. You really should not be loaning GP to other players within the game. And the reason I say that is because once the money leaves your character, there's no guarantee you're getting it back, regardless of if they mean to lose it or not, right? So just be careful when you're actually making loans within the game, because it is very, very risky. And if you are making loans, make sure the people are very credible. They have something on the line to lose, and they're not just going to log out with your GP. Anyway, those are my 2 cents on not getting scammed. PRK Bob says, cheers. I also see there's a plugin named Flipper in addition to the utilities one that you mentioned. Do you use that too? No, I typically don't. I just use the Flipping Utilities plugin. I think it's the best plugin to use while flipping. Like, it shows all your item margins, prices, return on investment, the GE limits of these items, and, you know, it also shows you the margin, how many you flipped, like your literal trade history of each one, which is, it's just absolutely insane how much information that this provides. And Jordy says that's why you take a collateral, but I agree, Jordy, that is why you take collateral on certain things, but sometimes people online, they don't know what to give as collateral, right? Like, what would you give as collateral to someone who wants to take, you know, a 2 bill max cash loan? It's one thing for a YouTuber, right? Like, if I have in the past, and I've always repaid my loans here, but I still have a loan, actually, from Ice-T, and, the thing is, if I scam someone, then it's on my channel, and people know. Like, I take the loan on the live stream, so if I run away with the money, it's not like you guys would not know. You literally saw the clip of me doing that. So, again, you just got to be really careful. My collateral is my YouTube channel, which is literally 4 years of work so far. It's got to be almost 5, guys. I think it's 5 in November or something like that. Maybe it's only 4 in November. Anyway, regardless, my YouTube channel is the collateral. So, anyway. And I'm not saying you need to loan me or anything. I have actually a group of some quality flippers, I'll say, that will loan me if I need it. So, I'm pretty covered on that. Yeah, I loaned a guy at GE30 bill his internet crashed and he got hacked in, so he lost it. Okay, Waffle, yeah, it sounds legit, bro. World of RS says, but you can remove the live stream with the clip of you stealing the GP. Yeah, I could, but people would remember that I've done it. So, anyway. LaBenzo says, good to hear. I'm having a good day. Thank you. The weather could be better in England, though. I should probably change the name. Ben is probably easier to pronounce. Ever had any luck on Barrows tabs? What a great question coming in from LaBenzo. Thank you, man, for asking this question. Have I ever had any luck on Barrows teleports? No, to be honest, I haven't. But at the same time, I have tried to flip them. And I think Barrows tabs would be like a good overnight, to be honest, because I've never done them overnight, but I think they would be a good one overnight, and they just take super long to buy out. I've bought a few, but the margins fluctuate a lot, and it's not easy to get it. So I think if you just put more time into the flip, maybe 6 to 8 hours, you would be able to fill the limit and actually make some bank on it. Try flipping salve graveyard tabs. Should be good. Jordy says the channel was created the 3rd of August 2016. So yeah, so we're coming up on 4 years, I guess, then, right? So, but anyway, I don't think my first video came out until November, even though I made the channel in August. But regardless, I'm out here for the trade waffle. Come find me, man. Oh, sorry, it was World of RS I wanted to trade. I got you, bro. Dude, that crafting cape looks so good, my dude. 13,000 vials of water and a wizard hat G coming in from World of RS. Thank you, bro. Really do appreciate that. It looks a little bit ridiculous on our character, but we'll put it in the bank, bro. Thank you for the hat. Oh, snap. He was emoting, but I missed it. Sorry, bro. You scared me. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with these flips today. We're not having a lot of price action here. We need to keep our wits about us and just stay active with the flips, I think. I think we're letting things sit for a little bit too long here on the stream today. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like on it. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And yeah, be sure to stick around. Ask me any questions you have relating to flipping, and we'll be sure to get them answered here on the stream. Also, if you want to join us in our Discord group, there is a link in the description below that you can find, and that's honestly just a great place to communicate with me outside of the live streams themselves. Also, it is a great place to ask any questions relating to flipping, or find potential investments, or share even your own flips. We'd love to have you in there and join us. We have over 1,000 members at this point, so thank you to everyone who has joined that and supported that. You guys are the real MVP. And yes, there is a new flipping challenge slash competition that is coming to the Discord group that has been rumored around a little bit. It is almost ready to go, so you guys look forward to that, man. You should definitely look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's just a few adjustments I have to make to actually make the competition more legit. But anyway, let's do a little flip update here, guys. The Dragon Darts are almost completely sold off. Really solid margin on those, I think. Not the best I've seen, but considering how fast and how easy these actually have flipped, it is one of our best. So we've made 100k on them so far for 9 GP each, which again, nothing crazy, but they are flipping quite fast. Also, the Carol's Leather Top flipping faster than I expected on those too. And let's see, I think we're making about 17k per, and we have 6 of them. We'll try to do a few more if they all finish up, but we'll see on those as well. Brimstone Rings are showing a great margin, but I can't get any, so I don't really know what's going on here. I'm going to try bumping it up to 3945995. Let it do its thing. We'll get 7 of those coming in here real fast. And the Amulet Crystal will leave at 960, just because that would be such a steal if we could get them for that cheap. So I want to make sure we're keeping an eye on those. Magic Logs, they're doing fine right now, taking a little bit longer than I would have liked to sell off. And these Armadillo Crossbows, we're just going to cut back on those, even though the margin was super awesome. Now, another great high volume flip that you guys can try if you have somewhat of a larger cash stack is the Mahogany Plank. One of, kind of not, I wouldn't say it's a bread and butter flip, but it is a pretty quick flip considering the margins that you get on it. Dude, I'm telling you, every time I find a good item, and there's a good item that I want to share, and I check it on live stream right after I say it, the margin just deletes itself. Like, what? So frustrating, man. It's like so frustrating every single time. Like, please tell me that you guys notice this. Like, if you are a long-time viewer of this channel, anytime I say this item is great, it's got a good margin, the margin's gone. Okay, I can't stand it, man. Anyway, we'll move into sharks next. I'm salty, okay? I'm salty. Now, we're gonna do these sharks here next. And, I think possibly the sharks here bounced off the bottom, because I was buying these yesterday for 800 GP each, and now they're currently trading at 808, so I don't know if they are at their true bottom price yet, but there is a lot of upside potential on sharks, potentially getting at 200 GP per, and that's if you make an investment on them and hold them for, could be a 6-month hold on those, but 200 GP sharks are a super safe item. 200 GP each, that is. Super safe item that you can invest into, and it's starting to look like a good time to get in. I'm not positive yet, but I would definitely keep a close eye on sharks, and I will be doing the same. Carol's leather tops have sold. Very nice to see those come in. We'll take that to the bank. And there is another, there's actually another investment I want to check up on. And oh my god. Just ignore that there. 61 GP for a grape. That's unfortunate. I got about, I would say, well, I think I have like 3.4 million grapes right now for an investment that I got in at like 70 GP each about. So it's not going too hot on those guys, but we'll keep you updated. We are in it for the long hold, so let's cross our fingers and pray to Saradomin that those are going to go back up in price. Let's go ahead and get some more items going here. Let's do the oak plank next. We'll switch it up with the planks, get a couple planks flipping here, and we'll see if we can get any good flips going on those. Also, we could flip the mahogany logs as well if we so choose. 6 GP margin on the oak planks. We'll go ahead and list the limit of those, which is 13,000 every 4 hours. Anyway, lots of comments coming here. Jordy says, how good of a flip is magic shorts and longs? They're a pretty good flip. They're just high volume, pretty safe margin flip. They might take a lot of time to flip, but anyway. Draw party going on in your world. Holy moly. Yo, let's cash in on some of this, boys. Increase the profits. There's going to be shit. Oh my, excuse me. There's going to be stuff right over here. We're going to grab it. Nope. Oh yeah, we got one. Oh my goodness. Holy. Who's doing a drop party, man? Oh, snap. There's going to be stuff over here. Oh, that's it looks like. All right. Wow, we got a split bark body, which we'll see how much that goes for. But that was kind of random. We'll cut back on the Amulet crystal here, and we'll sell this right now. That was quite an experience. Looks like it's going to be like 27k, 26k. Perfect. We'll put that right into the stack. No problems there. Thank you, World of RS, for letting me know, man. Anyway, let's get back into the comments here. I have a remedy for this. If you check the Dragon Hunter Lance for 93 mil, sell it, put 20k or more. Yeah, I guess that's sort of a remedy, but that just takes too much time. We can't spend 20 minutes on the stream trying to do that. Anyway, PRK Bob says, say that you managed to buy an expensive item after having the offer in for quite some time. Since the price may have changed, how do you find the real-time-ish price without selling to lose more GP? So the way I would do that is I would utilize a website like GE Tracker, and if you want to use GE Tracker, you can sign up with my link in the description below, and it is another way to support the channel, and you'll also get a 2-day free trial to the premium features of the site. But either way, that's what I would do. I would look on GE Tracker, see what price things are going for as far as like what is the item going down to? What is it flip? Like, what is the price bounce between a week or the month, right? What's the high price? What's the low price? How long? And then I think, how long do I want to hold this item? It really depends. If it's an overnight flip, I'll keep it in for, you know, that 24-hour period using the original margin. If not, then I will use GE Tracker and check maybe what is the best deal that I can get this for. But anyway. Salve Graveyard Teleport. Alright, I'll check it. Salve Graveyard Teleport. Let's check it out. I feel like these are going to be really hard to sell, I gotta be honest. But you know what? We're always about trying new items here on the stream, so we'll get a few of those going. We'll do like 2k of them for now, and then if they do well, we'll go in for more. We'll turn around and sell these oak planks for 511 GP. List that, let it do its thing. 510 GP, excuse me. We'll go a little bit under the margin there. Anyway, we will be cutting the live stream 5 minutes early. We still have a lot more time to go, but just today, 5 minutes earlier, because there is a maintenance person coming to my apartment at 1 to fix some of the AC going on. So I don't want them to come in during the stream, so I'm just going to cut it 5 minutes early. We still have plenty of time left in the stream. Do not worry. there's plenty to come. And like I said before, I really do want to stream more. I don't know why I always say it and I never do it, but I'm thinking like we can do some PVM or something in the meantime, so I'm like more motivated to play the game. I think we'll start doing like a Vorkath stream where I go to Vorkath, grind Vorkath, I think, because I want to get the freaking pet, man. I want the pet so badly. Like, I need a pet in RuneScape. Do you guys agree? Like, don't I need a pet? We've been playing this game too long not to have one. And if we have one, it literally changes our bank standing for life. Anyway. Corp stream, we can do Corp stream too. I love going to Corp. The problem is I need a team when I go to Corp. I can't just go to Corp by myself. It's not the most efficient thing. Snack Food OSRS popping in saying she belonged to the streets. What's up, Snack Food, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, so welcome to the stream, bro. Hopefully you do enjoy it and drop a like if you do. And I have that video. Don't worry. The video is in the works. I know I keep saying it, but I'm being a lazy YouTuber. I get it, okay? I'm doing my best. PRK Bob responding to World of RS's comment, he says, true, but then you lose that margin when you check again. Could be a couple million on expensive items, so then maybe settle for less than accurate GE tracker estimate, as Serum mentioned. Honestly, it depends. Like, if you're willing to take it, it's all a risk thing, right? If you're willing to wait a little bit longer to potentially sell your item for more, then you wait. If you're not, then you sell it and you just lose a little bit of money. It could go up. It could go back up in price and make you money, or it could go down more in price and you lose more money. It's all a risk thing. How comfortable are you holding the item for a little bit longer than anticipated? Anyway, let's turn around and sell these sharks for 810 GP each. Get those going off here. Yeah, that should be fine. Bro, I'm working on 3 videos at the moment. I don't know which one to work on. It's crazy. That is crazy, man. Be sure you're taking a break from YouTube as well. This is a side hobby for most of us here on the channel, or on our respective channels. So, grind those videos out. I'm looking forward to them. And if you guys don't know, Snack Food OSRS is... sorry, I think I cut out. The stream might have cut out for a sec. Is anyone else buffering? I think the stream just dropped there on my end for a second there, Jordy. But how often is it happening? Because I'd like to know. Maybe we can adjust it. Regardless, Snack Food OSRS is a skilling YouTuber. He does skilling content in his own way and uploads videos on how he does it, and not necessarily the best way to do it, but how he got specific 99. So if you're interested in checking out his content, go check out his channel. Honestly, the content that he makes is pretty freaking quality considering his channel size. Anyway, let's keep going here. I think honestly, my video quality is crap, okay? There's no getting around it. It's bad. It's bad. It's all about the knowledge that comes from the videos here in my garage, you know? Anyway. Let's do another item. I want to do... Maybe we'll do the Necklace of Anguish. It's a quiet stream today, man. Not too many people stopping by today, which is good. Maybe it's because quarantine is ending in some parts. So there's a lot of resurgence in the United States right now, but maybe because the virus is ending, people are going outside on the weekends. No one wants to be inside watching some money-making content. But you know what? I'm still here being an inside man and flipping for you guys, so of course. It's sporadic, sometimes every 10 seconds, and sometimes every 5 to 10 minutes. Really? I've been watching it. On my end, it says I've only cut out a couple of frames during the whole stream. So it says 0.2% of the frames. But anyway. Labenzo says, I'll definitely be checking your vids out, Snack, as I have a skiller myself. Look at that, man. Look at that. We're all friends here. World of RS says, do you dream of the day you meet my cat in person or not? I don't dream about it, but I'd like to. Your cat's pretty cute, so I can't deny that. Regardless, Morgan says there's only has one blip with a buffer. Perfect, man. I'm glad to hear that. The flipping today is just not really doing too hot. let's try and do some of the safer stuff that I know that will still hold a decent margin. That will be the Armadillo Godsword and the Bandos Godsword. These two flips are great, like medium cash stack flips, so I would say you could do it with 50 mil, but I'd recommend 150 mil to start flipping the Armadillo Godswords and Bandos Godswords. Just because to flip the limit, it costs a fair bit of cash to do it. Looks like it's going to run us about 74 million GP to do the Armadillo Godswords. Can only imagine the Bandos Godswords are similar in themselves. I always get so distracted from the actual flipping on these live streams because you guys always have so much to tell me, which is great. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but I just have to keep better focus. I feel like I'm just a little ADD running back and forth every once in a while here on the live streams. But the Bandos Godswords were not doing too hot, so we'll replace that with maybe the Armadillo Helmet will do decently. Armadillo Helmet's a great flip for about a 35 to 45 mil cash stack. And the margins on these things hold typically pretty well. Let's go ahead. Oh, a very nice margin on those Armadillo helmets here. And we're going to go ahead and do a few of those. I think I might be the only RuneScape YouTuber who streams flipping without blocking the prices out. Guys, that is some serious dedication here. But anyway. Well, lots of comments coming in here, guys. PRK Bob says, did you ever do flips purely based off the approximate offer/sell price on GE Tracker? Yes, PRK Bob, any flip where I'm thinking of doing the flip over like a 6 to 8 hour period or a 24 to 48 hour period, or if I'm doing an investment, I always use GE Tracker to look at the correct prices. I mean, GE Tracker is an amazing tool to use with your flipping, and I highly recommend that people use it because if you don't, you're really just missing out on a lot of free price information that you would have to manually check in game, and it's really difficult to make proper investments without using GE Tracker. So Gladiator Beastmaster says, I've been cooking raw sharks to 99 cooking since they're so cheap right now. I will have 30k cooked sharks by 99. How long do you think I will have to hold them before they rebound? Potentially the entire summer would be my guess. You might have to hold them until the late September, early October time frame, and if not then, even a little bit more. So I would say mid-October at the latest would be when you have to hold them too. But the price should start rebounding in like that September, October time frame. Again, this is typically what happens with items. They drop low in the summer, and especially highly traded items, high volume items. They get really cheap in the summer, and they will increase as the winter comes around. Again, this is just in my experience, just what I've noticed. And it's, of course, past trends do not dictate future trends. So just keep that in mind. But generally, that's how the market cycles. World of RS says, tell them my best flipping experience where I made 6 mil in 30 minutes. I bought almost the limit, and then I had one left, so I insta bought. The price went up 300k per, which resulted in me getting a 6 mil profit. That was on the Pegasian boots, and yes, that was crazy, man. I don't know how you did that, but sometimes the Grand Exchange is weird. Sometimes if you're flipping on an off-peak time when not a lot of people are playing, you can get really funky margins, make really quick flips that just make you some absolute bank. Remember to drop those likes, lads, says Morgan Box. Thank you, Morgan. I mean, if you do enjoy the content, dropping a like really does help me out a lot. I mean, I'm still growing here on the channel. Some streams are more popular than others, and that's just how we go here. More videos coming your guys' way, though. I know I have been lazy with the videos recently. For me, it takes a lot of effort to make a video. The recording time is half the battle, and then the edits are the other half. And I'm not a great editor. I don't love what I produce when it comes to uploading videos. It's not bad. It gets the message across, but it's not great. So there's definitely room for improvement on that end. It's not World of RS. Snack Food OSRS says, you guys both have OSRS, so I get confused. He says, sharks would be a good long-term investment. It's always a skilling money-making method. Sharks right now are an insane investment, in my opinion. There's so much upside to them. They could go a little bit cheaper in price before they start to rebound, but look, in my eyes, 800 GP for a shark, that's a good freaking deal if I've ever seen one. These sharks will sometimes trade one for like 1k each, 1,050 each. There's they're at least worth 950 GP each, in my opinion. So there's definitely a lot of upside in sharks. You will have to hold them for a long time, so maybe it's only worth it to hold 1,000, 2,000, whatever you can afford. But I would not invest more than 10% of your cash stack into a single investment, because if you do and you have to end up holding it for a long time, then the real problem here is that you will not have cash on hand to actually actively flip on the Grand Exchange. And we talk about this a lot on the channel. If you do make an investment, you will not have that active GP to flip with. So it's sort of like an opportunity cost, right? If you don't think you're going to play the game that much, or you're not going to focus too much on money making, then maybe making an investment is a good idea. If you are focused on money making, you're actively flipping on the Grand Exchange, trying to make the best profits, then sometimes it is better to hold off on making the investment, even though you could make a lot of money on it, because you can make more money actively using your cash at the Grand Exchange, just like I am right now, buying and selling items back and forth. Just a little food for thought there for you guys. I know we talk about it a fair bit here on the channel, but it's always good to reiterate it. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the live stream today, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. By the way, yeah, I'm just really getting back into flipping. I haven't been flipping a ton this past week, past 2 weeks about, so let's get back into it and make some freaking bank. I'm going to be flipping a lot today because I do want to make some good cash stack gains. I feel like we haven't gotten any significant gains in a while, and at the same time, I'm going to be editing a video for you guys. So boom, double whammy on that. Cannot complain. Let me think about this. Oh, here we go. PRK Bob asking some really detailed questions, man. Thank you for the comments here. He says, why does the market for example sharks cycle that way, low in the summer? I'd imagine the demand to go up, but I take it supply goes up even more then. Yes, so PRK Bob, I always think the same thing, right? Is like, if it's summer, more people are going to be playing the game with their friends, and you'd think that more people would be doing bossing content, right? They're going to need those consumables more. They're going to do the fun things in game, and all their friends are on because it's summer, there's no school, things like that. That's the way I look at it, but that's typically actually not the case, which is surprising, right? So I think what happens is, if you think from a bot standpoint, there's always bots in the game, right? There's always bots getting sharks. But in the summer, when more people are playing, they're spending longer time in the game, and they're doing more activities within game. So maybe if their friends aren't on, they're going to go ahead and they're going to start fishing some sharks because they don't know what else to do. They want to do something else. They want to experience some other content, or they're going to go get karambwans. They're going to do something else, AFK. Maybe they want to watch a movie in the background. I don't know what it is. I really don't, but I thought it would be the same way, and it's not. So it's kind of interesting. But it's not only sharks that go down in price. It's any really consumable. Prayer potions are super cheap right now. You know, more people doing herb runs, more people playing the game, and it's interesting that it actually does go down in price. But they typically rebound in that late fall, winter time frame, right? So mid-October, you should definitely start seeing a price increase by then. With the release of minnows, sharks are very easy to get. That is true, Snack Food. That is very, very true. But that's been out for about, what? That's been out for about a year now, right? So I would assume that even though after that minnow update came out, sharks still held about the same price point. They did go down a little bit, but they did rebound up to that 1K range. So sharks are very cyclical. I've seen prices like this on sharks before. I've also seen prices on sharks when they're over 1,000 GPs. So I do see a lot of upside there on the sharks. I know we've been talking about that a lot recently. It's not only, you know, for smaller cash stacks to flip. I know a few individuals who have already made large investments in the sharks. Personally, I will not likely be investing in the sharks just because I don't have a ton of GP to deploy into it right now. I do have a couple other investments going, so I'm actually going to hold on those for now, so I don't sell for too big of a loss, right? So appreciate the elaborate answer. Time to hang up my laundry. No problem, PRK Bob. Thank you for the detailed question. A detailed question gets a detailed response, always. It's actually good we have Snack Food in here because we can ask like skilling related questions and try to speculate the markets on that. So always fun to do things like that. because my game knowledge, it's not great. I mean, it's not bad, but I could be more aware of like updates coming out and maybe like end game content. I could be a little bit better with that, but hey, I'm not horrible. I think that's pretty typical across the community, though, as far as flipping content creators go. Like, I know sometimes, no hate on flipping old school at all. He's one of my favorite flipping YouTubers, but sometimes he gets some of his game knowledge incorrect as well. And it's just funny that, you know, I always do that as well. So I always get things wrong, and I don't know, like, what's going on in the game. And sometimes he doesn't either. So, hey, great minds think alike, man. Labenzo says, is there any potential in free-to-play flipping with a large cash stack? Have you ever seen results or know of anybody who has? It's so funny you ask that, Labenzo, because World of RS in here actually just had a great free-to-play flip. He made about 6 mil on, I think they were uncut diamonds that he invested into. But I would say, yes, there is, but if you have a large cash stack in free-to-play, there is potential for free-to-play flipping to be quite lucrative. Primarily on the items like the gilded items, the gilded rune items, they're going to be the ones that are the most lucrative. You're also going to be making most of your money off investments in free-to-play because the active margins are not very good. And the reason that is because all free-to-play items are traded very actively and very competitively. So you have to keep that in mind that anyone that's flipping those free-to-play items, anyone has access to them, right? So it's kind of tough as far as that goes, but there is potential in free-to-play flipping. I can do a video on it if you would like. We have not done a free-to-play flipping video in quite some time. So we could do like flipping in free-to-play with 10 mil or something like that and just see how it goes. Although that's kind of unrealistic. Typically, a strict free-to-play player would not have access to, what's it called? A lot of capital. That's a good way to put it. Snack Food OSRS says, technically that oak log flips you showed me is free-to-play, which is insane. Yeah, that was a free-to-play flip. Was not my flip at all. It was in another Discord group that I belong to, and man, that was a crazy flip. That is some, like, big brain stuff, though. So I could not do that myself. Right, I see investments are the way forward for free-to-play, and congrats on the successful diamond flip at World of RS. Yeah, his flip is crazy. I don't know, Labenzo, if you're in our Discord group or not, but if you're not, join us in the link in the description below. I'm sure that World of RS would share the flip with you and show you what it was and how much profit he made from it and things like that, and talk you through how he did it. The Discord group is honestly an amazing place to learn where to, or not where to flip. You flip at the Grand Exchange, obviously, but how to flip, right? So check that out if you're interested. Anyway, we're going to be cutting back on a lot of stuff here, guys, because I am going to wrap up the stream. It was a quick one today, man. It felt like it went really fast. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. Be sure to drop a like if you did. We're going to give it a proper sign-off, but we only made 739k on the stream. I think I got a little distracted with the live chat because it has been a minute since I streamed, but we also had a lot of, like, we got pretty unlucky on a lot of the flips, so that is kind of unfortunate, but either way. I got the frog random again? This is like the 4th time that I've gotten the frog random during a sign-off of the stream. What? So odd, man. It's like, it's always the frog random. I guess I smell like a frog or something. Rip it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today. Hopefully you did enjoy the live stream. I love doing these live streams for you guys. Literally, it's such a passion of mine. So thank you guys for tuning in, supporting the channel. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.